Okay, hi, and welcome to Tea and Things. Our second week, or maybe the first time you saw us.
Our second try.
We haven't decided which.
It's our second try. We'll see which one wins. We're doing one on my computer, which is an Apple, because I'm an Apple fan. Hoot, hoot, out for apples. We're going to try to do better at that. And yours is go ahead, scrinkle face.
Mine is a PC. Because I like PC.
Yeah, see, she's that kind of family, and I'm this kind.
Not as compatible.
But easier to use.
Says you. It took us like 15 minutes to find the video thingy in this one.
But how cool is it?
Yeah, hopefully it won't sound pingy like mine did.
Come on. Okay, go.
Mine sounded pingy.
So let's talk about what today?
Well, you have a lot off your needles. I have nothing off my needles. I've finished nothing.
Do we want to mix it up a little bit and start with the off needles first?
Yeah. Okay. What do you have?
Okay, so remember
what did you finish?
Okay, so remember those that obligation knit? Da, da, da. That's two of them actually. Got it done. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I got it done.
So now you're going to make her size them, even though they are already felted?
What I did is I did felt them. I went ahead and knitted them up, and I put them in the dryer. The recipe, I always call them recipes. The pattern, thank you, is very hard. It's very hard, and they didn't give good directions on how to felt it. Now, I have felted before.
The felting was really, really interactive. Because it was check it every 5 minutes while it's soaking wet, wring it out, and then try it on your foot, and then put it back.
Didn't do that.
And then 5 more minutes, wring it out, put it on your foot, put it back.
Waste of time. 2 hours in the dryer later, and it's still needing. If they were mine,
does it fit you?
No, they're too big. If they were mine, I would again soak them down, put them in the dryer with a tennis shoe, because that's what did it for me. But I put there was just.
But you've got like tiny, tiny feet.
I do have tiny feet. I do.
That's true, I do. She's a normal size person.
So I don't know.
It'll probably fit her.
They might be ready and set, but when I'm going to give her directions in soaking them down, if you want them to fit you, like snug to you, and put them in the dryer, check them every 15 minutes. That every 5-10 minutes was ridiculous.
Now, at the knit shop, I saw leather soles. Are you gonna...
No, not a bit of it.
Really?
Nope, not a bit of it.
There you go.
Not a bit of it.
Not even kinda.
Nope. This is gonna be house slippers. She doesn't need nothing on the bottom of them.
I thought you were making her boots.
They are, but they're for indoors. And
indoor boots. All right, that's cool.
She lives in Bend. It's very cold in Bend, Oregon. And she likes fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy socks. And these are kind of, here, feel them. They're very heavy. They're very fuzzy.
I like that they're felted, but yet you can still feel like the line, like the rows.
The knits, right? You can actually feel the knitted ribbon in it.
I like it. But yeah, it's
I would rather have it felted more. That's just me. Oh, you're going to put it on?
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
So I had to show that. And I wanted to talk with, that said, ooh, it kind of fits you.
It does.
What do you think about them?
I like them. They're actually quite nice.
They look really good on you. Could you put your foot up in the air and show?
You can't really see it because it's black on a dark background.
Yeah.
But
very snuggy.
Yeah.
Very snuggy.
I like the band.
I'm good. Okay. I'm happy with it. I do say.
Like,
I never do it again. That's the crazy part.
I'd do it again. Bigger calves.
So does she.
Because
I do too. Well, no, I don't.
No, you don't.
Guys do. My calves are weird. So I want to touch on obligation because I was all about not doing obligation. So I know I do this. So what did I learn? You ask.
What did you learn
on my obligation knits? I learned that I like I like these boots. I think I would make a pair for myself.
You should. You should make them purple.
Oh, that'd be pretty.
And actually do the leather sole.
Yeah.
Because you're in and out of your house all the time, like in the back, on the porch.
Yeah.
In the wood.
And I learned a new heel.
Yeah. I kind of liked the heel.
Hated it at first. The directions were horrific. Like Courtney had to phrase it a couple times for me to get it into his head. So, hard.
But I don't know that it was actually written.
Should we turn this on?
No.
No.
It's like a big blobby sun. I don't know that it was written. I don't think it was written poorly. I think it was written in a style A we weren't used to, and B it was a totally new.
I have had you do this for me before, and I've never had so much trouble with it.
But I have to say, I really did enjoy the magazine. I'm very excited to try the bobble neck cowl.
Not that I wouldn't use
and
other
that
patterns.
pattern
I'm
is
just
like
saying that pattern
super
was,
simple.
I'm just saying the pattern was. See, there you go. Kate Jones didn't make it. I could have read it. Just saying. It's not me. It's not me. Okay. Next, what's off my needles? Okay, no, I'm gonna hold this one back. What else is off my needles?
The one you're wearing.
Oh, well, no, I did this last time too, but this is. Let me get it in the
It's
middle
blocked.
there. I blocked it. I did my blocking. This is the neck handbrake.
And the purple shawl.
Love
That's
it.
finally off your needles.
Absolutely love it. So it's blocked, and I'm kind of wearing it today. Having a lot of fun wearing that. And then my purple shawl. Where did it go? Sorry. My purple shawl. So this is another Duchess of Devonshire shawl. And Courtney, could you?
Hey, it kind of looks purple on yours.
Hey, look at that.
It looked blue on mine.
It did look blue on yours. So
but that could have been the light.
These were on the needle last week. Here, baby, would you hold that? And bring it over across. Oh, hey. I've not done any of the ends yet, and I've not obviously blocked it, but it's really pretty in that.
It's beautiful. I love the white. And the beading all the way across the bottom is really
I
cool.
don't know if we can get closer. That
Oh, yeah, you can see the beads.
beading is just
Awesome.
marvelous. Just beautiful. Yeah, I love the beading. Love it. So that's off my needles. It was on last week.
Yep.
Off my needles.
Finish the never-ending cast-off.
Yeah, I do call it that. And I'm going right into the next project that's off the needles. I kind of put it on the needles and off because of my obligation knit. I was kind of having a time and had to knit something. And we call it the Hulk, was kind of showing himself a little bit that day. So I did something a little different. I went for bulky. I went for soft. I went for squishy. And love that. What's the show called, baby? It's so fluffy.
Oh, Despicable Me.
Love that show. And it was so fluffy. So fluffy to knit. It was fantastic. And it just calmed me right down. But then I got a little crazy with it and I had to finish it instead of getting back to what I'm supposed to do. So
like you do.
Like kind of what I do. And so I made another handbrake, and this is with size 13 needles. And it's Magnum Cascade.
Good memory. Look at you.
So one of the things that I wanted to show today, can I get you to hold that again? I'm sorry, I keep making you go off the needles.
Yeah.
So look how long it is, and it goes. Same amount of stitches, 120, I believe, and it is Magnum, so super bulky and super big needle, 13. Where this one is sports, I believe, weight. And this is synthetic, but that's okay. I'm over that.
For now.
Yeah, until I get money.
Oh, until an hour from now.
Well,
she goes back and forth
I kind of
a lot.
I try. But so this was 120 stitches to start, and it is a sport weight. And what needles was it?
I haven't done that pattern.
6, maybe 7. Way smaller than 13, I'll tell you that. So anyway, this is what this one looks like. Okay. And this one is like ginormous.
It'll be an infinity scarf.
I would have it on my neck right now to show you guys, but it's still a little damp. I kind of got a little excited to show you.
Crazy.
Kind of got block crazy. Love the block. Okay, got that one done. So that's all of my off the needles, I think.
Yeah. I have nothing off the needles.
Nothing. Do you want to go on the needles first?
Sure, on the needles.
And waiting for needles. I want to have that one today too.
Are all of the same things.
Waiting.
Although I have gotten much farther.
I love the bear paws, baby girl. That
badger
looks...
paws. Badger paws.
I meant badger.
It's
badger.
for
I knew
Hufflepuff.
it was badger. Beautiful though. I love it. I absolutely love it. That color work is just fantastic.
So
Look,
cute.
you can even see like the fingernails in it.
I know. I liked that about the pattern. And
that's what makes the difference, right, from a badger to a bear. Because bears would be like, they look different. They move like claws versus little tootsie toes.
That's what I think. I would believe you. You said it with conviction. See, I've got this on the needles. Still have those socks. Which when I'm done with the socks, I'll bring them in because I'm really stoked about them. They're looking really cute. Ooh, I added something else to my needles. I finally cast on the fingerless gloves, the Cthulhu fingerless gloves from Geek Knits.
Oh, nice. From your new book. You didn't bring it, did you?
No.
She promised us and she didn't do it.
Yeah, I lied. It happens sometimes.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say lie. I forgot.
No, okay, I'll let you on that one because I forget all the time. Right. We can't count that.
We can't all remember everything.
Right.
So what's on you?
So is that all?
Yeah, I only have 3 things going active on my needles.
Okay, so we talked about how I kind of go crazy and I got everything on the needles, off the needles. I feel like I got a lot of off the needles this week, which means I'm not going to have a lot of on the needles this week. I know. I'm like talking to Dad and it's like, what should I put on the needles? What am I going to knit? I don't know.
Pair of socks. I think if you did more socks, you'd like them.
You think so?
I do. I really do. I think if you just found that you like toe up, you know that.
I do like toe up.
You like to do 2 at the same time.
I do like to do 2 at the same time.
2 rounds.
I do.
So you just need to find that pattern that you like a whole lot.
Right.
And that you can just know the pattern.
That's my thing, is I try to find that rhythm, is what I call it, right? The rhythm of the pattern. And before I learned how to read pattern, I found the pattern. I think that's kind of how I knitted, is I would find this. And what is a pattern? What's a pattern? It's a sequence of events that recur over and over and over and over, correct? Yeah. That's a pattern. So that's kind of how I've knitted the last 30 years. I make my own darn thing. But I like that. I like to be able to make changes in a reoccurring fashion and have it be still not thought, but yet thought enough that you kind of have to be present with your knitting, but you don't have to be like, oh, click the counter. Oh, that drives me crazy. I can't click the counter. I can't do it. And that's not true. I can do it. I don't like it. It's not fun.
I have a cool one that I got from, I did a knitting swap on Ravelry. I love those. They're fun.
She does.
Yeah, they're great though.
I'm in my cave.
And I did a Harry Potter one.
Mm-hmm.
And my swap partner was super awesome and made me a notations tin.
You like those?
I freaking
This is my
love
first notation
those.
bag I've ever had. Oh, sorry.
I'll go let them out.
We've got a blind 18-year-old dog that's
20.
That he's a barker. I'm sorry for that. So we're hoping that doesn't happen very often in here. And then we also have a pug named Doug that you can hear. The reason that I'm shouting out to him is because you're going to be hearing him in the background. He's a grunter. He's a snorter. He's a sweetheart. He's an absolute sweetheart. But those are the noises that you'll be hearing in our podcast. We are animal lovers.
Yes.
So they're just part of our world. But back to what's on my needles. So I'm making, yes, you guessed it, another Devonshire shawl.
She's not obsessed or anything.
Not a bit of it. Not a bit of it. And it is beautiful. It's blue. And again, acrylic. We're still playing with that.
In fact, the
same yarn.
Yeah, same yarn.
Like, was it like wool, I believe is the name of it. And I think I'm going to make this for Christina for Christmas. Nice. If I can get it before she leaves.
I thought that one was for Sissy.
I know, but okay, so I want question. I'm going to put a question out there for everybody. Let's see if I can say this right. So I've got a daughter that loves to knit. I've got a daughter that every time I put something on the knit, she's like, oh, I want it. And I love that. It makes you feel good about your knits, right? makes you feel a little greedy sometimes because you're like, no, I want mine. But anyway, I have my other daughter that is absolutely a charm of a person, but she does not appreciate knits. She doesn't appreciate crafts.
She doesn't appreciate homemade things.
Yeah.
She likes knitted items purchased.
She does. Machine made, though. I mean,
yes,
it's like
not handmade.
She's very much into perfection, and obviously, if you've, I'm not a perfect knitter. I don't like perfect knits. That's one of the things. Is my whole thing is mistakes have their own purpose, but so I'm always trying to find something that she would wear that I make because I know how much my mother's crochet stuff means to me. And I don't crochet. I don't even, I don't crochet. Not that I can't. I just don't appreciate it. I don't like it.
I put 2 of her blankets on the kids' beds last night.
Nice.
They loved it.
Nice. And I've got some quilts from my other grandma, and that she handmade. And again, I don't quilt. I don't sew. Don't appreciate it. Don't enjoy it. But I can always appreciate that time spent, that energy put into that product. And how many of you knitters out there or crafters out there have a kid that doesn't appreciate your craft? Loved one. And do you still knit for them? Do you still make things for them? Because I do. It's like I choke her down with them, and it's just sad. So I was going to make this for her Christmas present because, again, it's light, like the purple one. It's going to be very...
surprisingly warm for how light it is, honestly.
Yeah, it really is. So... But my cousin is also coming for a couple of weeks. Maybe she can be a guest on our podcast. That would be fun. Because she's trying to get over that learning curve of knitting. She's tried to knit a couple of times here and has never been really successful at it. In the aspect of getting past that learning curve and moving forward with her knitting.
She hasn't made the scarf.
I told her that you were going to say that. Absolutely. And
I am telling you, it is the perfect.
So that's another topic that I want to bring out too.
First project.
What's your first project? What do you think a perfect first project would be? She thinks it's a scarf, right?
Not any scarf. It is the year 1 and 2 scarf from the Charmed Knits book. And it has an awesome outcome. Super cool scarf that you get out of it, and you just practice the knit stitch over 1 million times. It's super duper long, and you just really get the hang of it by the end of it. So much so that you are so ready to do something other than just a knit stitch. It's the perfect first project. You know I'm right.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
That was me trying to get closer.
Nothing splashed on me. I'm all good.
Okay, so we know all about the scarf, right? Okay, I believe just a hat.
No.
You know what? I didn't interrupt you. Not true. I think it should be a hat for multiple reasons. It's a fast knit, relatively. If you're new, it's going to take maybe a week, 2. You learn cabling. You learn. Is that right?
No.
Not cabling, excuse me. Well,
you can cable, but that would be way too complicated for first.
The ribbon, excuse me, whatever that is.
Ribbing.
And then you learn, to decrease.
I just think it's best to really become good at the knit stitch. Because, by the time I was done with my scarf, and I finished it fast. It took me like 2 days to do that scarf the first time.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I was done with it, I didn't have to sit there and stare at every single stitch I made. I could take a quick second and look up. And I was getting, working towards.
Okay, but you're
knitting without
okay.
looking.
This is how she's kind of like me in the aspect that you're already trying to do more as a beginning knitter than a beginning knitter should be trying to do. A beginning knitter should not be ever taking their eyes off their hands, ever. Until you know exactly what a knit feels like or what a purl feels like. That's just my opinion. Because I don't frog.
I know, but with that scarf, by the end of the scarf, you knew exactly what it felt like because you had done it so many times.
Right. I would get bored. I wouldn't do it. That's why Brandy didn't do it.
She so did not.
She did. She made a scarf.
No, she didn't. Her very first project is still on her needles, and she's got it in her cabinet as decoration.
Yes, but ask her what it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be a scarf.
Not my scarf.
Okay.
I don't know what pattern she was using, but it wasn't mine. Because she had flats.
Okay. Okay, so I think that's all I've got. No, well, I've got the handbrake that I showed last time, and I did get further, but I'm going to wait. I'm not going to show it because one, it's over there, and I don't want to get back up. And two, because I want you to see it when it's further along. But it is coming along splendidly. I'm really liking it. Okay, so nothing more on your knits, nothing more on your needles, right?
I'm thinking. No, I don't think I do.
Okay, so the next one I want to do is, what's your future knits? What's queued up?
Ooh, I have so much queued up because we're getting into Christmas knitting, and I am making gifts for people this year. I do a stocking exchange with my in-law family. So my sister-in-law and her husband and my brother-in-law, we all get together Christmas Eve, and everybody puts little something into everybody's stocking, and so then you take turns opening your stocking and seeing everything, instead of doing, like, just a gift exchange. And this year, I am going to knit them things.
Nice. What are you knitting?
I am going to use my Geeky Knits book.
Because they're all geeks. Every single one of them.
They're super nerds. It's awesome. I'm doing the Dalek fingerless gloves for Mike.
Nice.
I haven't decided yet which I want to do a shawl for my sister-in-law, and I don't know. I know. I kind of want to do that one, and I kind of want to do the green and gray.
Look so pretty on with her red hair.
With the green and gray striping.
Oh.
Yeah, right? Pretty.
That'd be pretty.
But there's
really
also a poison ivy wrap in my pattern book.
In your geeky one?
Yeah.
Go for geek first. Go for geek first. Probably.
But if I do the green and gray, it's Slytherin striping. Which would look great on her.
That really would.
It's really
She's got
odd.
Really pretty red hair.
She's beautiful red hair. And she looks better in, like, greens because of it. Whereas I have a daughter that has beautiful red hair, and she can actually pull off, like, reds and pinks.
Yeah. I've never seen a redhead.
Great on her.
Really
it's the first time I've seen a redhead be able to pull off.
She's got, like, hot sauce hair, though. It's like hot sauce red. It's almost metallic-y.
It's gorgeous.
In the sun. I've never seen such a... Okay, Thai restaurant in town. What's it called?
Thai dish?
Thai dish. Plum sauce. That's my granddaughter's hair. Think about it. Yeah? Kinda. It's so pretty, though. It's an amazing... And she can actually do pink. I've never seen a redhead do pink.
Yeah.
Ever. I got a redhead in my family and never seen them do pink. Ever. Well, I've seen them try to do pink. Doesn't work out so well for most redheads.
Joe can handle some reds. He can't do orange very well. Sorta. It doesn't look too bad on him. It doesn't, like, wash him out or anything.
Anyway, go ahead. Some more.
Oh, yeah. So, the shawl would be Slytherin coloring.
Okay.
Which I think the green
I think you should do the Devonshire shawl. I do.
Yeah, which I think would be really cool. Downside is she
Only
really
because-
likes Harry Potter. She's not the biggest Slytherin fan, though.
She wouldn't know. That shawl would not look like a Harry Potter shawl. I'm sorry, sweets.
I really think it
You
would.
can do you think so?
I do.
Do it. Let's find out.
All right.
On. It's on. Let's do it.
Because I've got the yarn. I want to do
Her
a Gryffindor one
Nice.
for myself.
Okay.
Which is going to have to wait.
In the
because I've got-
Devonshire shawl?
Heck
You gotta
yeah.
wait for Christmas to be done, or at least their Christmas knits to be done, right?
I know. And I've got a lot.
I don't think I'm gonna do Christmas knits this year.
Because I need to figure out what I'm going to knit
weird
for
for me to say.
my sister-in-law's husband. I don't know what I'm going to make him.
Why not the gauntlet? He drives, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And it's winter time. It's cold. That's.
I kind of wanted everybody to have their own thing.
Hat? I haven't heard of hat. No, we don't like hats. That one.
Well, I don't know. I've offered to make hats before, and they were like, "Yeah, it's not gonna work." I was like, "Okay."
What about their socks? How socks?
I don't want to do socks. I'm already doing socks for the kids because now that I'm knitting Zeb a second pair of socks, Ripley wants a second pair of socks.
Why is he so hard to figure out? Because he doesn't like knits. He doesn't appreciate crafts.
No, actually, I think he does. He's kind of
That's just my thing.
I wouldn't say he's picky without being picky. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So he's picky, but not in a bad way.
Right.
Because when you say picky, it sounds bad, but it's not bad.
Well, Brandy's really picky, but she's like got a crazy style going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I see him like that a little bit.
A little.
Where he's got the style that he likes, and he's not gonna mess with it. Yeah. And I think that's what Brandy's whole thing is. She picks it out. She doesn't like it made for her. She wants to pick it out. Okay.
Well, and if I had the time and if I knitted fast enough, I would totally do the Doctor Who scarf.
Wow, like that 6 foot long one?
Yeah, it's so friggin' awesome. But
like
it
Harry
takes
Potter scarves. Harry Potter, excuse me.
Forever because it takes so much yarn, and you need like a bazillion different colors of yarn. Although, on Pinterest, I saw a really cute thing where somebody got a beige, like, runner.
Yeah.
And fabric paint. And painted it in the style of the Doctor Who scarf. And then got yarn scraps and did the tassels at the end so it looked like a giant scarf on the ground. It was really, really cute.
Tricky.
It turned out so awesome. It made me want to do it.
Are you gonna? Maybe that's what you should do for her.
Oh, that would look cute in their house.
Yeah.
They've got space for it.
Do it.
It's kind of a clever idea, Mom.
Ding. Okay.
Although, he is a Game of Thrones fan. There's a Game of Thrones knit in there.
There you go. Is there something in there for Game of Thrones? Lots.
Oh, yeah. There's a dire wolf.
Yeah, honey, he's a 30-year-old dumb man. He doesn't want to stuff down. Does he?
The guys they all work in computer industry.
Right.
And everybody decorates their desk.
So he would want a dire wolf for work?
Probably as a desk decoration.
You're funny. You should do it. If you think you'd dig it, do it. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
I know. Joe wanted me to knit. I found a knit for the Plants versus Zombies. Mm-hmm. And you could knit the little plants.
Oh, silly.
I know, they're really cute. Have you heard that there is a new yarn-based game?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's for Wii U, I think. And it's Yoshi's Yarn World.
Why not just knit?
Well, because it's like classic Mario Yoshi. Do you know Yoshi? It's really cool. Just trust me on it.
Does it get awkward all of a sudden?
A little bit.
That don't make sense to me. I mean,
the whole world.
Trust
everything
me,
in
I get games. I do games.
Everything in it is made out of yarn in the world, including Yoshi.
Knit it?
No.
Oh. I'm gonna look at it and stop judging it.
Right?
Dang, my Judy needs to go back in the back corner. Dang. Go, Judy, get.
That was harsh. Like,
shoot, that was harsh. I apologize. I will look into that. I apologize because I love my Skyrim, and I've even been fun having
Woolly World
on.
It's for Wii U, I think.
Oh, I don't have Wii U.
But I don't know if they're doing anything else with it.
So, anything else that are potentially on your needles?
No.
Okay. I only have one queue on my needles getting ready to go, which is crazy. Hopefully next week that will change because I like a lot of ideas. I don't like only one idea. But it's another, guess.
What? Devonshire shawl.
Yes, it is. Spermy! Yes, I know I have one. I have my brown one. Now, my brown one, since I did the black handbrake
I'm going
with...
to pull out the stuff.
Okay. With a bigger needle and bigger yarn, I realized that my Devonshire shawl was made with sports weight, and I'm making them with my other yarn with, what is that called? Fingerling weight?
Yeah.
It's below sports. It's the next one below. We'll make socks out of it. And that's the one that the purple one was made out of. I really like it. I want it to be a little longer and a little wide, like longer both directions. Wide and best way too. And so I have got these two. Courtney and I just finished balling them up because it's just easier to keep them from going into knots, I'm finding. This will be the solid, this will be the solid one. And this will be the one with the holes in it. And I got my white I really liked the white border. I thought that just really classed it up a bit. And I will be putting beads on this one too because I liked it. I thought it was really pretty. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do it on the blue or not. I might. I think it's a good combination with this size of shawl. But I'm going to make it longer. I'm going to put at least another 2 rows, one of each of the solids and another row of the whole
Lace.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was talking about. Lace. That's what I meant. So, if I had a pair of needles that were, what size do I need that I didn't have? 3s, 4s, I think. All of my small needles are missing.
Yeah, it's weird. They just, disappear.
All disappeared. I have nothing under a 7 all of a sudden. And
that's weird.
Yeah, but anyway, if I find you, I'm going to start you. But this is my start. And I'm very desperate to do the start. Now, do we want to go off the road? Off the road? Do you have anything?
I don't have anything rogue.
Girl. No. You should bring in your, what's it called? Costumes. That would be rogue.
That would be rogue.
Going to sew pajamas this weekend. That's going to be our next rogue. Can't wait.
Christmas project.
So, I always have rogue because I'm like that.
Do the pumpkin, yeah.
This I made, so on Pinterest I found zipper, making, what is this called?
Felt?
No.
Brooch?
A brooch with zippers and felting it. And my daughter had, in her wedding, she had a fall, thank you, wedding with pumpkins and, gosh dang it, my brain's going bad. What is this called?
Carriage?
The pumpkin carriage from Cinderella and all. Was it Cinderella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my wedding cake.
Yeah, it was. So this made me. I did. We should bring a picture of that. That's pretty cool. I might be able to put that into this one. So I will try to put a picture of her cake if I can find it into this podcast because it was pretty fun. It was pretty awesome. It really made you realize that there's so many things that we can do out there. It's really us that prevents us from doing things that are cool. You just got to get out of your way. That's all. And this one is Courtney's favorite. These are my tea fairies. I think we talked about them last time. And they're needle felted, completely needle felted. These are home dyed wool. This is my little sleepy time girl.
My fave. I love the lantern.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun making her. And then the other one. So every time maybe I'll bring in 1 or 2 to introduce because I just love them. And this is my little chai girl from India. She's one of my favorites. Chai spice tea. Yeah. And I'm kind of having a hard time. So if anybody has the answer to this would be great. Where did that rubbery thing go? Okay. I've got a bunch of silicone thingies like this here that does go over. Excuse me, sorry about that. Does go over the tea to keep it, from gooby stuff getting in and
keeping it
warmer and that kind of stuff. And I've tried to attach it to this, and I've used Gorilla Glue and it has not worked. I've used Elmer Glue and it has not worked. I've used hot glue and it has not worked. So if you guys know anything that would get wool and silicone together, please let me know. That would be fantabulous. Let's see. Sorry, I got that hair in my mouth. I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
Sorry. It took a long time to think about it.
I think.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay.
We will hopefully.
Oh, wait
see
a second.
you again.
Tea.
Oh.
We didn't do our tea.
Well, I'm drinking the same tea as last time.
All
I'm
right.
drinking peach Bigelow.
So this is going to have to be our 2, not our possible 1, because now you're not going to know what you're talking about if you talk about
I
it.
said what it was.
Anyway, I am having fennel tea. I'm having something new today.
I
I've learned.
Was it fennel? Is it fennel?
Nope, it's no. You're right. CBS talk show. I'm not going to say the host because I don't want to get your names wrong. Sorry. Talked about hot flashes and nettle tea. So any hormonal women out there, grab your nettle tea. I've been doing it for a couple of days. I'm not seeing a change yet, but it's only been a couple of days, so I'm in hopes. It is, you need sugar or honey. What did you put in this?
Honey?
Some kind of sweetener because it's herb. It's pretty herby. So until next week.
Enjoy your